Hello friends, in today's video I will be sharing with you my home decor tour for Christmas 2019. I absolutely love Christmas. I love decorating for Christmas, and I admittedly go a little bit overboard with my Christmas decor. But I love it and I wouldn't have it any other way. So come along with me as I share with you how I decorated my home this year for Christmas. Starting here in my entryway, this is my yellow hutch. We keep our trash bags and bread there. And I always like to decorate this little corner seasonally. And I've got my camper tray that I got at the kitchen store where I work, but I got it last year actually, before I was working there. And then this little red truck, which is actually a candle. And as you see, I have not burned it. I don't know if I will, but I got that at the Dollar General. And then down here on the bottom shelf of the little yellow hutch is where I love to put a scene for the different seasons, focusing on little Mama Mouse and Minnie Mouse. And Daddy Mouse and the other two children are dancing around the Christmas tree because they're having a Christmas party, and Santa has been invited, as well as all the other woodland creatures. And then on this wall in the entryway, I have to get really close because my entryway is very narrow. I have this snowman decor hanging, and I don't remember where I got that. I've had it for years. And then below that I have this wall hanging, this quilt that I made years ago, and I always hang it in my hallway, or my entryway I should say. All right, let's head into the dining room. On this wall, on my little shelf, I have my collection of snowmen. This stays pretty much the same every year. On top of my microwave stand, I have our nativity set. I've had this nativity set for years and years, very long time, probably close to 30 years now. And it's always the focal point in our dining room. I love it up here on the microwave cart because it's safe, it can't get knocked over or broken, and I put it here every single year, and I just love it because Jesus is the reason for the season. I'm not being cliche, but he really is. Over in this corner is the memorial tree and the memorial corner for Lucy and Pepper. And I just have the vase with winter berries, a couple of little squirrels. There's the present for Lucy to guard. And then their tree that's decorated in squirrels and cats because they loved to bark and chase squirrels and cats. Bark at and chase. And here is my dining room table. I've got the new tablecloth that I just picked up at Walmart this year. These placemats, I'm sure I got those at Walmart. The table runner I got at Dollar General. The salt and pepper shakers, this tree, and the snowman I got from my work. The milk glass candlestick holders, I got those thrifting. And then you've seen my video on how I decorated my 3-tiered tray. All right, now let's move on into the kitchen. On my kitchen counter, I have this vintage ceramic tree, and it really is vintage. It was my mom and dad's, and I remember having this lit every year when I was a little girl. And honestly, I don't know how long they had it, but I don't remember not having it. So anyway, several years ago, before my mother even got sick, I had mentioned to her, you know, someday when you guys are gone, I would really like this ceramic tree. And so she said, well, just go ahead and take it now. So I've had it for many years, and I absolutely love it. And this year I put it on my countertop in my kitchen on my little island. So now let's move on to the living room. And here is my Christmas village from It's a Wonderful Life that my really good friend Kim at Kim's Country Corner sent to me last year for Christmas. I absolutely love it, and it's right here in my living room where everyone can see it. And here is our big Christmas tree that we put up every year. We've had this tree for 21 years, and it's starting to show a little bit of age, but we'll keep it around for a few more years anyway. But this is mainly like the kids' tree. They put all their ornaments on from the years that we've been, I give them a Christmas ornament every year, a new one, since they were born. And so, they're getting older, so it has taken up a lot of space on the tree. And then I put a few of my special ones on here as well. And Olivia thinks it wouldn't be a Christmas tree without the tinsel. I always had tinsel on the tree when I was a kid growing up, and she really likes it too. And this year I did stick a few of my little woodland creatures in the tree because I've kind of got a woodlands type theme going on up here. Woodlands / whimsical this year. And then on this wall is the DIY that I did last year for Christmas. I have it hanging there. And then above my cabinets, facing the living room, I have some more Christmas decor. So now let's head downstairs to the family room. So entering into my family room, on my blanket chest here I have these 2 reindeer and Santa, and above it is the wreath I made last year, the Let It Snow wreath. So then around the corner here on my hope chest, I have my little vintage display. Some of these items are actually vintage, some of them are just replicas of vintage things. This angel was my father-in-law's, probably actually my mother-in-law's, and after they passed away and we were closing down the house, I brought her home, but she still works. Don't know how old she is, but I think she's pretty cool. And then down here, the little reindeer I got at Hobby Lobby last year. The angel I got at a thrift store. That's just from Walmart, but it looks vintagey. This wooden ornament I got at Salvation Army. This old vintage TV I got from Walmart last year. Some of these things were from Dollar Tree, Dollar General. Those were Dollar Tree. This little mouse I got garage sailing last year. He's from the Home Co. brand. I think he's kind of vintagey, I'm not sure. These little angels up here I got garage sailing, or at thrifting actually. I got them from a thrift store, as well as that owl light. These vintage snowman candles. picked up here and there. This one isn't really vintage, I just think he kind of looks vintage. We have this vintage Santa and Mrs. Claus I got garage sailing this year, as well as these 3 little elves. And those are also Homeco. These 2 little vintage deer I got garage sailing, and they are vintage. They're at least 50 years old. This is an ornament that my friend Emily from England just sent me, but the deer looks very vintage to me, so I put it with these little guys. And then of course the camper and the truck are from Walmart. And I don't remember where I got the Joy, Hope, and Believe sign. On the wall here is another quilt that I made. I use it as a wall hanging every year at Christmas. And I've got all of my Hallmark snowmen around the bottom of the Christmas tree. That tree skirt I got garage sailing this year. I did do a video on my tree, decorating this tree. But since that video I have added some more ornaments, which is what I usually do. I'll just keep tweaking things till I get it the way I like it. I picked up this ornament at Joann Fabrics. I bought one just like it for a event at church, and I liked it so much that I went back and bought one for myself. But this is my Santa tree this year. I decided to put all my Santas on here, as well as my red birds, my cardinals, and red balls. And then I did end up putting a few woodland ornaments on, and a few of my doxy ornaments. This is the ornament that Emily sent me. I got this Santa boot at Walmart, and the little fox ornament I got at Target on clearance last year. I got this little Santa ornament thrifting. And then of course I've got my memorial ornaments on here. Pepper, Lucy, and my mom. Kind of hidden back in there, but my mom's ornament. Sure do miss these 3 ladies. My 2 fur babies and my mom. Sure do miss them. So anyway, that's my tree. Another cardinal ornament. So then on top of my entertainment center, I have all of my Australia mementos that my friend Carolyn has sent me. They stay up here all year long, although these guys are obviously Christmassy. And then I went ahead and gave them a little tree, and I kind of carried the Santa theme with the bucket, which I got that at Dollar Tree. And on my corner hutch I have this garland with the lights. It seems that this year has really been a Christmas of lights. I have lights everywhere in the house. Makes things so cheerful. And I've got the couch, that quilt I also made. The 2 pillows on the outside, I made those last year. And the 2 in the middle I just picked up from Walmart not that long ago. Up above we have some snowmen. And then here on my coffee table, I made this coffee table runner. And this, you might remember, was a collaboration challenge video that I did making a centerpiece for my table, for my Christmas table. And I decided to use it as a centerpiece on my coffee table because we actually do eat at our dinner table every single night, and so we're constantly moving the centerpiece off the table before dinner and then putting it back on the table after dinner, and I was really afraid that not only would it make a huge mess because of this snow, but that these goblets, these wine goblets, would end up getting broken. So I just decided to put it down here where it can just be stationary right here and not moved. And I have not lit the candles. I probably won't light the candles. And then on either side I just have more pictures of my pups that I lost this year. Pepper. And then me holding Lucy when she was just a puppy. She wasn't even a year old yet in that picture. And she was so active. She was such an active dog until she got old. So there is how I have decorated my family room this year for Christmas. So there you have it, friends. That's how I decorated my home for Christmas this year. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed sharing my home with you. I hope you all have a very, very Merry Christmas. Bye-bye.